Hello everybody, Catchy1383 with Catchy Gaming. So today is episode 45 of the Epic Store Weekly Game. And this week's game is Payday 2. It is a first-person cooperative shooter developed by Overkill Software and published by 505 Games and was released back in 2011. I did not realize this game was 12 years old. Sorry. Payday 1 is 2011. Payday 2 is 2013. So 10 years old. Originally released on the PlayStation 3, PC, and the 360. And I'm guessing they released this for the weekly free games because they're coming out with a Payday 3 shortly in a couple of months. You play as a team as robbers doing various jobs around, I guess, a map. It's kind of weird how you select the missions because they disappear and they reappear, or they fade in and out, and it comes really quickly, and I'm not entirely sure why they decided to do that. But that's how it works for mission selection. And there's basically two types of missions. Stealth-based missions, and then there's combat missions like what you see here. The combat missions that I've seen, I don't know if there's multiple versions, like if you can take different approaches, like going in guns blazing versus stealth. I didn't play that much to figure it out, but in the case of the one I'm playing right now, it was the toy shop. You are going in and basically stealing drugs from some other guy to give to another guy. And at first you just take out the guards, and then it quickly turns into basically a horde shooter with police SWAT. And which it felt a little weird that the police were able to muster this many guys this fast, instead of having, I don't know, maybe the drug cartel gang members come after you in wave after wave instead of the police, but that's just a minor nitpick. Anyways, this game is definitely a product of the 2010 era. You can feel it. The controls are a bit loose. They need to tighten them up, maybe stiffen them up a little bit, and the game would feel a little bit better. And same for the way that you move. It's more like you float than actual walk or run. It's not a bad experience. It's pretty competent for the most part. But I feel like I played far better shooters on the 360/PlayStation 3 when it was out than compared to this particular game, if I'm going to be honest. And I'm sure I probably would have liked it back in 2011, but this, it was okay. I felt like it went on a little too long, and it took a way too long to just get to a point where I could just leave or even do anything other than just sit there and shoot cops the whole entire time, and the same cop over and over again. Maybe with a slight variation that one guy had a white helmet and slightly more armor. Maybe one with a shield, but that was it. And the gun, even though I reload, would sometimes not reload. So there was that kind of small issue. It might be better with friends, which I hate to go that route where, yes, there are some games that are just better with friends, and this might be one of them. And I'd also say that the voice acting isn't exactly the best. It feels extremely exaggerated, which might be the point. I'm not entirely sure. So anyways, after every mission, you get a certain portion of the money that you earned. I had 500,000 from delivering all the drugs, and I ended up taking 140-ish thousand away after that. I'm like, okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense since you do have to launder it and they take their chunk out of it as well. And then you go and buy new equipment with it and stuff like that. That's the point of the game, rinse and repeat. I'll have to try this with some friends, and maybe I'll do a different video as an update after I try it with some friends because they wanted to play this. So, otherwise, I would say give it a try for yourselves. It's free until tomorrow morning, which would be June 15th, 2023. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Have a good one.